Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we made our way back to Bianco Hills one more time and we got ourselves 100 coins in the area, giving us a new shine along with all the blue coins in that said area. So now we go to our totals, we will see we have a total of 11 shines collected in Bianco Hills, and at this point we are done in the area. 11 shines is a total for an area in particular, so now with that done, we're going to head back over to Pinna Park and start exploring more of that said area of the game. So, I'll just go ahead and make our way back over here real fast like. And, oh, there's a boat in my way. Alright, I'm just going to parkour on your boat. Hope you don't mind. Maybe you didn't notice because it was in the back of the boat. And now let's make our way back to the cannon and shoot our way back over to the amusement park here at the Fino Island. You would think there'd be a boat that could just take us over here at this point. I don't know, the park is still technically in a bad shape, which is why I keep on needing the cannon. It's weird, but hey, go in style. Now we got mission 5 here, the runaway Ferris wheel. So we can kind of tell just from the intro shot there that Ferris wheel is moving kind of fast here in the area, but if we go into the actual theme park itself, we'll see, yeah, that's definitely faster than it really should be. No one's gonna ride that Ferris wheel at that speed. That'll make anyone hurl. You know what's going on here, kid? Excuse me, I want to talk. Stop moving. Whoa! The wheel's out of control. It's just spinning madly. Kind of figure that one, thank you. But yeah, the wheel's spinning fast, and as we can tell by the intro scene getting into the area, there's a creature on top that's just taking a nap in the area, and apparently that creature just being there is why the windmill's moving as fast as it is. So, you gotta go ahead and make your way over there. Those electric Koopas are up to no good. Could you flush them out from back there? Thanks. So if we climb up this back section of the Ferris wheel, we'll actually get up to the very top. And doing so, we can already see kind of a roadblock here. I want to go ahead and shoot these metal grates, as by doing so, we will flip them over to a point where we can go ahead and walk on them. So that makes things a lot easier on us. Don't need to hit them all, because we could just make a jump to get over, but hey, that works. Here, I want to go ahead, get onto the side of this said cage, and I'm going to go ahead and just knock him to oblivion. See you later, buddy. Hope the residents of that said island aren't really going to worry, but hey, it's just a visible wall, so yet our island's safe from that electric Koopa. It just kind of disintegrated in the air. Oh, convenient. So now that we got rid of that enemy in our way, we can make our way over to this side, pound this one off as well, and we should be able just to finish our ride from over here. Just climbing the rest of this, spray down this set section of gates, and oh. Okay, now I see a problem. Bigger problem. I think I'm just gonna have to jump off of here and go back around. Okay, now we're good. Luckily, you can correct yourself by using F.L.U.D, which makes things a lot easier on that front. But I'm going to wait for these gates here just to flip back around. Doing so, we'll get onto the other side. But this is a little finicky, because every time I try to get onto the surface, I just immediately let go. It's because of the camera change, mainly. When you get on, the controls kind of get a little messed up there for a minute. But, yeah, I can't really make it any further. I got to walk all the way around for this, so I could just instead do this. That's easier. So there we go, we made it. But what if I told you there's an easier way to get over here? Because there really is. There's no reason to actually do that whole back section. And that's because of the weird physics in this game and collision detection. We can just kind of abuse that stuff and make a way actually over to the top of the Ferris wheel just from a different direction. So we go up here to the top of where we got episode 3 shine. We can just go ahead and with a very well-timed jump, we can just hover nozzle our way right through the Ferris wheel. I highly doubt that was intentional, but with the weird physics and collision detection of Super Mario Sunshine, you can kind of use that to your advantage. Just clip right through the dang thing. So here, just flip over this electric Koopa on the top of the Ferris wheel, and by doing so, it slows down, but also more importantly for us, we get the shine of the episode. Killing that electric Koopa gives us the shine. How convenient. And now this Ferris wheel isn't moving 1,000,000 miles an hour, we can actually get up there to that said shine. So here, I'm just going to wait a second until I can get up to the... Okay, I guess we're going down here now. That's a strong slope on this side. Stronger than I was expecting. Well, luckily we can use that same trick we used just to get to the top of the Ferris wheel to begin with, just to get back to it. And now it's even easier because it's much slower. So here I'm just gonna go ahead, jump onto the top of one of the Ferris wheel cars and just ride it to the top of the Ferris wheel here in general. It's the only way up. You can't actually ride inside of the cars, but you can get on top of them. So yeah, that's the thing. There we go. Got ourselves a shine. Hopefully now people can actually enjoy that ride. I mean, at this point, we're starting to get this theme park back to a point where it could be open to the public, so maybe at one point in life we can actually take a boat over, right? Also, get used to seeing this cutscene. We're going to be seeing it pretty much for the next couple of, I don't know, hours. At this point in time, that's really our last major cutscene telling us where to go. So we're going to be seeing that cutscene over and over and over again. Even when we go to that said beam of light and interact with it, it's still going to play that cutscene. So get used to seeing it. But now let's go into episode 6, the Yoshi Go Round Secret. Well, it's been a little while since we last done a secret, so be a nice change of pace. I do love, though, in that intro shot, it probably doesn't help that this version of Mario Sunshine I'm playing is in 1080p, but you can clearly see the water around the boats. It's just like a solid blue texture, but when you actually go in, it's proper water. That's more of a limitation of the GameCube. Makes sense. Early 3D technology, after all. Here we want to take a look at the Yoshi Go Round here, because we can see there's one missing. I wonder where that went. Look at that! Only the orange Yoshi on the ride disappeared. What does it mean, mister? Huh? Huh? Well, that's a good question. Maybe we find ourselves an orange Yoshi, we can see if maybe we can fix the ride. Who knows? But for now, we want to head over to this portion of the park, as, look at that! A Yoshi egg! That was not here before, but now it's here in episode 6. What the? What's with this egg? So why are you pulsating, sir? Are you okay? Actually, no, I'm not. I got electrocuted, and that's what happens if I get electrocuted. Let me just go ahead, spray it with water, and have a taste of your own medicine. Get out of here, you Electrokoopa. So this Yoshi wants a banana, which conveniently is just right here on the ledge, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and jump back up to where that Yoshi egg is. See if we can actually throw this at the Yoshi. Conveniently, if a piece of fruit is near Yoshi, they will just automatically hatch from the egg, so that makes things a lot easier on us. We don't even need to be right up and personal with our fruit. We can just chuck the fruit at Yoshi. Bigger Yoshi, he can eat these Koopas. It's a matter of no threat. They don't drop any coins, though, and that's kind of the issue. So, if you try to put a Yoshi here, it doesn't work. And in fact, you actually get a little buzzer sound telling you otherwise. We need Yoshi to be orange. No other color will work. Hey there, Mr. Hero. Have you tried the Yoshi Go Round? No, Yoshis, you say. What do you... Oh yeah, the orange one broke. I forgot about that. We lacked the funds to fix it, so we just took it off. Well, that seems kind of cheap. I guess I'll have to fix that myself by replacing it with my own orange Yoshi. And the easiest way for you to get an orange Yoshi, if the fruit Yoshi doesn't ask for, is one that will make him orange. Is just get the fruit off the tree. That'll instantly make Yoshi orange. So that worked out for us. So let's head back over to the Yoshi Go Round and see now if something happens with an orange Yoshi on our side. And indeed it does. Unfortunately for Yoshi's sake, we kind of sacrificed him to make him a new piece of the ride. So, sorry Yoshi. Now you're gonna be a piece of plastic. That sounds really messed up. Let's please ignore that. Here's our secret of episode 6. A lot of moving platforms here, and I mean a lot of them. So we gotta be very careful with our platforming in this section. As one wrong move, and we are gonna be falling to our deaths. So let's just take this one nice and slow. You can't really do too much to really speed up this section, even if you wanted to. The most you can do is with some clever platforming, you can kind of jump around and maybe skip certain cycles by just going fast enough. But at some points, it's really not worth it. I could have tried to go for the red block in front of us, but nope, that's not the case. And in fact, I missed that jump because of a really bad thing in this section. Some blocks could be much further away than others, and it really doesn't look like that. In fact, in that point, it did not look like that block was that much further away than the block I jumped to in question beforehand. I feel the green and the red blocks in particular are the furthest ones away from each other. They're really hard to make, and you need to be able to get to the red one on the other side of this whole section just to get to the shine, so it's not great. This is probably a section when you want to use your dives a little more effectively if you feel confident enough to do so. If you don't, then just wait until the blocks are close enough for you just to actually make a normal jump. This is one of the harder secrets in my opinion just because of how far away some of these platforms can get. So again, this is definitely one you gotta take your time with, and it may take you a couple tries before you actually get this on your first playthrough. At this point, we're definitely knows a increase in difficulty, but we are technically in World 4. We're not actually playing in the proper order at this point because we were following story, and by doing so, it took us to Pinna Park, which jumps us ahead a little bit on difficulty, but it's not really that big of a deal because we got ourselves our shine. So we're done here in the secret, and now, making our way back into the secret, we'll have a little bit of an easier time with F.L.U.D. So I'll go ahead and just meet you guys back here in the secret now with F.L.U.D. Alright, we're back here in the secret, and you know what that means. It's time for the red coins of the area. After we almost die. Okay, it's a good thing the other block caught us on the way back up. Or down in that case. I don't know directions. It's 8 red coin time. Let's go. Please don't die this time. Luckily, we have F.L.U.D now, so we can actually correct our jumps if we do miss a jump to one of these blocks. And this statement goes for every single secret level. It's not just this one, but once you have F.L.U.D, it makes things a lot easier for you to traverse in the area. So these secret missions I don't really find to be as bad now with F.L.U.D on your side. So the red coin ones to me really aren't much harder. In fact, they're way easier by comparison just because of F.L.U.D. In some ways, you really do wish you could use F.L.U.D in the main missions, but that would kind of break things. So it does make sense as to why F.L.U.D is really only a thing once you beat the level for the first time. We have 2 coins, and you would think, oh, why are you skipping ahead to the ending section? That doesn't seem like the best idea. Well, actually, it is simply because the remaining coins are all here, where the shine of episode 6 is located. So luckily, we can actually just skip ahead here, and it's really not that big of a deal, as there's only 2 coins in the Yoshi egg section from the very beginning. So now that we got all 7 in here, we need 1 more, and that would make a total of 8 coins. So grabbing this one, and that's 8. Now we get our shine of the area. I do like how the water block disappears when the shine's appearing. I don't know why that's the case. It's maybe more of like a limitation on the graphics, but whatever, it comes back. It don't really matter though, because we got ourselves our shine. So there you go. That's the secret one down, and that's both secret shines in Pinna Park. So at this point, we mainly now just have 2 more episodes left, 100 coins, and then blue coin cleanup. So we're just about done with Pinna Park, which means we can actually move on to World 2 soon, which is really hard to believe. We're going 1, 4, 2. Mario knows how to do his math. Jumping into episode 7, we have Shadow Mario in the park. And now that we have our second episode 7 mission appearing here in a world, you'll start seeing a pattern. Episode 7 in every single world is always going to be a Shadow Mario encounter. And for the sake of story progression, you do want to do every single episode 7 in a world. So we definitely want to be here for this Shadow Mario chase. And we know the drill at this point. Get electrocuted first, shoot Shadow Mario second. So just keep up with Shadow Mario and just spray him with your F.L.U.D. And eventually he will go down, so once in a while he's going to stop trying to make a paint splosh on the ground of goop, but if you're just constantly spraying him, then you're washing away the goop immediately, so it really doesn't matter. I want to keep a decent distance from Shadow Mario just to make my aim a lot easier here at F.L.U.D. If you're too close to him, it's very easy to miss with your water, but if you keep a decent distance, you'll get it. Darn it all! I'll remember this! I'll remember the Shine Sprite you gave me. It looks very nice. I like it a lot. Now spray the world around me and... Oh, F.L.U.D, are you okay there? So what's with this camera? It's a little off-centered. The F.L.U.D, can you stop pulsating Mario's hat? That's weird. Yeah, that's a little bit of a glitch. If you go to your over-shoulder perspective there and collect the shine, the camera kind of glitches out at that point and kind of just goes in whatever direction you were pointing at last. And if you're shooting F.L.U.D. while collecting a shine, he will continuously shoot even after he's supposed to stop. Meaning you have the shooting animation in the resting animation at the same time. It's weird. But let's head back to Pinna Park for episode 8, Roller Coaster Balloons. It's been a while since we last seen that roller coaster in action. In fact, it was the very first shine of Pinna Park. And we got to use the roller coaster in a very specific circumstance, as the roller coaster, by all technical means, shouldn't have really been in working order at the time because of a giant metal contraption in the middle of the theme park. Luckily, the theme park owner thought it was part of the attraction, so he gave us a roller coaster ride. Now we can ride it as an actual casual person in the roller coaster area. I was just gonna say it's like an actual like casual player. It's like, well, technically, but more as a person just here for the rides. And now we are like to reopen the roller coaster, because technically it was closed when Mario was on it for the Mecha-Bowser fight. Toody 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 doo, bobbity bop doo. He talks in music, I see. La-di-la, da-da, I'm plucky of the buckies. Ha-ha! The roller coaster is the best of the best. You can tell they really like the roller coaster. Wa-di-da, wow, I'm lucky of the buckies. Waha! The roller coaster is the rockingest. Oh, that's a term. La la la, la 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 la, I'm Ducky of the Buckies. Hee hee. The roller coaster's now the funnest ever. I guess it wasn't fun before, now it's even more fun, according to her. Well, that's good to know. We're on our way now to the roller coaster, so we get to see what's different between the last time we interact with it and now. And we can kind of already see some of it, because if we look up, we see all these balloons. They were definitely not here in any of the other times we visited Pinna Park. I think you're still too young for this one. Come on, let's go. Ah, responsible parent, I see. Dad, are you afraid? Yeah, that's probably the actual reason. He doesn't think it's too dangerous for his son. He thinks it's too dangerous for him, which makes a lot of sense. Hey, Mr. Hero, the roller coaster's open for business. Sweet, let's take it for a spin. Excuse me, I'm just gonna cut in front of the line here. Don't mind me. Hero here. Welcome to the grand reopening of the roller coaster. We got a balloon popping water rocket game going on. Want to try? Sure thing. If you can hit all the balloons with water rockets before the roller coaster makes 3 loops, you win. And then we will give you a prize. Good luck. So, as we were told, we need to hit all these balloons before 3 laps pass. If we cannot hit all of these before 20 laps, we will fail the game. So we definitely want to hit all these, because we don't want to fail. That was a good straight shot to get 3 in a row. These are kind of awkward balloons to hit, I'm not going to lie. There are just some of these that are really hard to get your aim with right. But what I like doing in this mission is that if you spray around where a rocket is, the water touching the rocket will collect it, which I don't think this is intentional. This is more of like a glitchy side effect of the collision of the said rockets. But use this to your advantage to get multiple rockets in a row, because 3 laps really isn't that much time to get all of these balloons. It's kind of hard to get a lot of these in one fell swoop. So just be very careful with your aim. Luckily, we already have a pretty good perspective with the over-the-shoulder here. We're kind of fortunate that the game didn't pull out the camera more, because if it did, this would be next to impossible. Based on my counter not going up, it seems like I missed. I was not expecting to get the rocket that time. Well, that was a bad decision on my part. We'll get on the way back. It's fine. Luckily, we got the topmost balloon there, which that was the one I was worried about the most on missing, because the higher up the balloon is, the harder it is for me to really aim towards it. Especially this one here in the center. This balloon in the center is so hard to get the aim right for. It's just so far out of reach. I'm not really the biggest fan of that one. Try to hit it from here, but unfortunately, another problem is the track surrounding the roller coaster. It's very easy just to hit the side of the roller coaster track, which will instantly destroy your rocket. So that doesn't help things either. That should be high enough to hit the balloon. No, it's not. Okay, I keep on missing every shot. This should overshoot. It's really hard to judge where exactly you should aim with these rockets, because sometimes, just like that shot, for example, looked like that was perfectly lined up, but instead, it was actually too high. That shot, on the other hand, looked like it was going to be too low, but in fact, it was the perfect height. And then that shot just barely missed the rocket. I swear, it clipped the head. It's just so awkward to aim with these things. It really is. Maybe that could hit the last balloon. Unfortunately not. Luckily, one more balloon left. We got plenty of opportunities to aim at it. We just have to hope we don't miss every single one, just like that. Okay, now I'm losing confidence. Just wait until we're a little closer. There you go. We popped all the balloons. Just barely, too. So we got this little cutscene seeing all the balloons back, which... neat. I don't know how they come back so fast, but they do. You did it! We indeed did, and it's good we did, because, if you don't get all the balloons before you make 3 laps, let's just say it's not a pleasant time for Mario. Yeehaw! That's reaction. I wasn't expecting that one. Woohoo! We're all happy for Mario that we actually did it. You know, maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. Yeah, tell me, you get cardiac arrest if you don't hit all the balloons in one go. Boy, I haven't read one of these in quite a few years. Yeah, I can agree with that. I haven't ridden a roller coaster in a while, too. But I read this one, and I got my reward of a Shine Sprite. So there you go. That's 25 shines in total. Now with that, we're going to actually end the episode on that note. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to go ahead and make our way back into Pinna Park one final time to get the 100 coin shine along with the blue coins in the area. I'll see you guys next time.